sometimes, and we don't put ourselves in their shoes. The sacrifices and the time they spend alone, and how hard it is. This whole thing, and we kind of like switch the whole script. Like from their perspective, what it would take, what it would mean to win a World Series, and it was good. It was good. A lot of kids, a lot of good messages. I thought we nailed it. The message that I wanted to send, it was right on point.
What went into the decision to kind of flip that compared to other years?
I think more like the more I do this, the harder it is to get here. Like the boys are older, Camila is gone almost, and then you're like, like how they feel, right? Like for us, yeah, it's hard to leave the house, but then when you get here, you get into your routine, and basically you call in the morning, you call in the afternoon, and you guys know how it is. Like sometimes it's hard to communicate, and I wanted to do it that way, and then see their perspective, how they see it, how they feel, and it was a good one.
How long did you reach out to families asking for these videos? Like, how far ahead of time did you put out the promo?
It took the group like 2 weeks.
Yeah.
2 weeks, and there were good messages. I knew about some of them, but then to put it all together, it was good. I mean, they're really good at what they do. John is amazing.
Sam said you made a really great speech too.
Not really. I mean, we always talk about the sprint and the marathon. Now we can actually say, yeah, it's a marathon because I know what a marathon is. So kind of like breaking it down in a sense, how that day felt and how the season goes. Told him that, and from there, it's the usual. There's no. I read something or I heard something around winter weekend. Will he use the media to get him going? Nah, we don't need that. We know we have a good team, and I think everybody knows we have a good team. It's just a matter of go out there and execute.
Sam also, we asked about Bregman, and he was saying if he wanted to be here, he would be here. What have your conversations been with him since he left, or that night, or things like that?
We've been in touch. We've been talking. Just the usual, we have a great relationship. Happy for him that you put everything in perspective. It didn't work out here as far as like the business side of it, but we have relationships. Shoot, he's spending 5 months of the year at his house. That plays into decisions too. And the business side is the business side, but we wish him nothing but the best, and see him in September.
What kind of a weapon was Chapman for you last year? Is he better than you thought?
Stuff-wise, he's the same guy. He threw a lot of strikes. He's been working hard in the off seasons to keep getting better mechanically, and I think it was his fourth hitter in spring training last year. It clicked, and he was relentless in the strike zone. The stuff got better. He's still working on things, adding to his repertoire. But you can see right now, it wasn't a fluke. It's 2 bullpens, is 20 out of 23 in the strike zone, 25 out of 30 in the strike zone. So it's good to have a closer. It's good to have those 2 guys, because at one point we used Chappie in the 8th when the pocket asked for it, and he was really good. And Whitlock was amazing too.
It ended badly for Chapman in New York. I don't know what happened, but what do you think clicked with him to come back the way he did?
I don't know. We talk a little bit about the whole situation in New York, but then he went to some good places, and he kind of like reestablished himself. As a pitcher, he became very dominant. He won an World Series in Texas. So this guy, since day one here last year, kind of like you see the work ethic. I get here early, and he beats me to the ballpark a lot of times. And sometimes I see that tank driving, and I'm like, oh, there he goes. But everything is on point. It's what you want from veterans, and like lead by example and execute, and he does that. You look at the off season and the market and relievers, the way it move, and the deals that they got, shoot, I'm glad that we were able to get it done. And kudos to him, because if he was, he'll be like, no, I'll go out there and see what happens. But he likes it here. He really does. We treat him with respect, but we ask him for a lot of things, and he's been great.
Were you done as a player when he came to the big leagues?
Mhm.
Were you all done when he came to the big leagues?
When he came up, my last year was 11.
Chapman
Didn't
was
face him.
09? Didn't never face
Yeah, I
him.
didn't know. No,
You didn't face him?
probably not. No, I never.
How do you
faced
think
him.
that would have gone?
Probably walk.
We'll take it.
I ain't swinging.
Last year you used Chapman, as you said, a little bit in the 8th inning when you had Whitlock, especially late in the year for the 9th. Might you be more aggressive with that strategy this year? Firing Chapman in the 8th when the matchups merit it?
Yeah, I mean, we did it last year.
Right.
Didn't happen that often
Right.
because of the pockets. The thing is that, the righty gets lefties out too. He's really good at that. And there were certain times that it was more like, how you feel today, like save only, and that's how he works sometimes. Like you don't want to use him in the 8th in a tie game when you use him already 2 days in a row. We avoided 3 days a lot, I think. We didn't do it often, but it's conversations. Him, Bales, and Holt have a great relationship. Obviously, with me, he's very honest throughout, and we'll do the same thing this year.
How much is it important to realize he can have a really good year and not be virtually perfect like he was last year? Or do you
Yeah, I
expect
mean
that again?
but that's part of it. But hopefully he's as dominant. But he's in a great spot, velocity-wise, throwing strikes. With him, it was all about strike throwing, right? And if he can do that again, he'll have another great season.
Any updates on Roman, WBC?
I think we should know today. He's at the point. He passed our physical yesterday. You saw him. He's doing everything. Now he's in the tournament's hand or Team USA. No idea. But we should know tonight. We should.
Nick Contreras is still TBD.
Yeah, that one. Don't know much about it, but probably is same thing. He passed the physical. He was doing everything. Now whoever makes that decision, they'll make it.
You totally forgot what I was going to say.
Awesome. Good. Have a good one. We got plenty.
I got yelled at for that. Thank you.